National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. This guy's ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. This guy's ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
And goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Pryor has it complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense. We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Up the middle they go. Meadows. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And the Cowboys 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Visitors, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Operating from the gun, Cotton. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
15. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Cotton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Cotton going with a screen from Murray. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cotton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. There'll be a gain of just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Cotton. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, it's an exciting time here in Central Florida for sure. Orlando's such a growing city, and now it's got a relocated NFL franchise to call home. And I know one group of people who are thrilled. That's the Madden developers right down the street. They're pumped. But truthfully, everyone in this city seems ready to support this team to the fullest. And even the players, everybody on down the line, ready to enjoy this Orlando experience.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Meadows. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. Good for a first down. He'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's good for Orlando. First down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Meadows. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
18 yards on the play. And Orlando, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Over the middle, it's complete. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Cotton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Cowboys. First down.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off play action. Cotton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Sherman.
And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 7. First down, Dallas.
Up the middle. Murray. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
At the 41-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And he'll go down at the 28. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On first down, Meadows. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
The 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Cotton. Over the middle, complete. It's Murray. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Cotton. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
It's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Intended for his running back out of the backfield. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, good move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
4-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Cotton. That's a strong run. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. 2nd and 9 now for the 21. Off the play fake. Cotton. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down. Cotton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And the Cowboy first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw again.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramirez. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Orlando takes back over on offense.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He's going to try and take off with it. He gets away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
Our home team 31.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it left side with Murray. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go with Murray again. Gets past 1 man. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Sherman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Orlando takes back over on offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Fighting through, he's got space. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Cotton. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On the delay, this is Murray. And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cotton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
.43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
1st down. 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Up the middle they go. Meadows. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back live to Orlando. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cotton. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cotton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Pryor has it complete. 2nd down and 4.
Complete to number 86. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
They juked him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Throw left side complete. That's Ramirez. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Looking to throw. Cotton. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Cotton. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Cotton. And this play will be blown out. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, Cotton. Here's a diving catch right side. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Cotton. And he's got his man on the out route.
7 yards there and a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He finds his man complete. It's Ramirez. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one. And love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Orlando, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.